and I have a mirror here so I can kind of watch what I'm doing. Sometimes the water gets away from you and you try and catch as much as you can. Then I just work the water up through to the ends of my hair. Then I take my no rinse shampoo and squirt it also on the scalp, just a little bit, and rub it in. Again, kind of working it out to the ends. And sometimes I'll actually take my comb to help work it all the way to the ends. And I like to take my towel while I have the shampoo in there and just kind of work it. Because without standing under running water, you kind of need to use the towel a little bit to help get some of the dirt out.
Then we add a little water to it. Get the wash towel wet. You know, it's a little bit like camping or taking a sponge bath, except it is warm water and it feels good and it gets you clean. When we're working out twice a day, very often twice a day, you know, it is important to get clean, as well as maintaining health and all the other hygiene aspects of staying clean in space. It's also good just because you feel better.
Space station. It's actually on the floor, but once you're inside, you just can't tell.
Start of human spaceflight, NASA has worked to improve the taste, texture, and shelf life of food for its crews. NASA food scientists are challenged with developing healthy menus that can meet all of the unique requirements for living in a food packaging laboratory and an analytical laboratory. It's from these labs that NASA's space food scientists have been instrumental in advancing the variety and quality of foods available for human spaceflight. In the early Apollo days, NASA's space food team developed improvements in freeze-drying technology. That same technology makes it possible for food to remain shelf-stable at ambient temperatures for long periods of time while significantly reducing the weight of the food. NASA has a solid reputation for reaching out to work with industry and academia to develop best practices.
This orange was brought to us by Progress. Anyway, we have these water bags aboard the station. I'm hooking it up to the dispenser. You can probably hear it working now. The bag is expanding. That's it. We got ourselves a full bag of clean, potable water. I'm closing the tap. And now I can drink this water. Actually, it's not water. There's a hint of lemon. See how everything went flying. Small droplets of water. You have to be really careful with water in weightlessness, especially when you wash yourself. For example, after working out, because it starts flying all over the place, as you just saw. So, here we have our lemonade. This droplet will become a perfect sphere once it settles down, and it has air bubbles inside. I will even get out of the picture so you could see it in a close shot. And now allow me to actually drink this thing. You know, lecturers usually have a glass of water in front of them, and I have a dry mouth as I feel nervous speaking in front of such an honorable audience. So I'll take the liberty of drinking this.
Functions. Number 2, right here. I'll show you. But you see it's pretty small, so you have to have pretty good aim, and you be ready to make sure things get let go the right direction. And it smells a little bit, so I'm closing it up. And that's of course for number 2. And this guy right here is for number 1. So they're sort of 2 slightly separate functions, but you can do a little, essentially both, by hanging on right here and doing number 1 and number 2. I might add it's color coded so you really don't get it mixed up, which is nice. This is yellows for number 1. And also there's a selection of paper. People always ask about toilet paper. What do you do with toilet paper? What kind of toilet paper? I mentioned both of these have a little bit of suction, so they should keep things going in the right direction. But like I said, sometimes things get a little out of control if you are out of control yourself flying around. So we have lots of protective stuff. And of course, you do have your privacy. There's a little door.